There is no better way to start off the new year than with the NBA here on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan alongside tonight Greg. So, Coach, here we are in the heart of the NBA season. We can only hope that the second half is as good as the first half of the season.
Well, you're right. We saw some incredible moments in those first few months. But that's what you love about this game. Players these days, Kevin, are capable of doing the spectacular on a nightly basis.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, we've got Lou Dort, Nicholas Claxton out there with Scotty Barnes. Then it's King, and it's Marks in at the 2 spot. And it's the Pelicans' ball. King, left side. Tries it from 9. Here's Claxton, and Claxton throws it down.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny. Pass to Coleman. From past the arc. Pelicans with the rebound. Their last encounter was in New Orleans.
When they ran the offense right, they found some easy shots, but on that occasion, it was few and far between.
Yeah, they had a hard time getting the looks they wanted on offense, and it's hard to get a win when that's the case.
Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Here's Coleman. Just 5 to shoot. Sexton for 3. And again, Memphis no good. And it's the Pelicans' ball. King, the pass to Marks. Back to King. Outside, Dort. Beyond the arc. Here's Marks. Hits the three-point bomb.
Well, they've started this game strong offensively. 3 out of their first 4 attempts.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today, but you can't make it that obvious.
Marks passes to King. Elbow shot is on the way. It's rebounded by Şengün.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look, just couldn't find the mark.
To end the drought, Pelicans pull it in. King's got his 4th rebound in this one.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
To the inside, and stolen by Şengün. Out to the wing. Coleman gets the bucket.
Well, that's just their first make in 5 attempts. Maybe that bucket can ignite their offense.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the... Oh, man!
Wow. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. From the arc. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a 3-point attempt.
And the Pelicans making a change. Lights checked in, and he nails the 3rd.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Now here's King. He's guarded closely. Right outside. Stolen by Jackson. Pass to Şengün. Here's Coleman. Some nice passing there by Memphis. 4 on the clock. Jackson with the screen. The shot by Sexton, no good. Pelicans leading by 4. We've known about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s defensive acumen, but G.A. much improved as a scorer as well.
Yeah, her range out beyond the arc and his handle, I think it's underrated. One of the top two-way bigs in our league.
And that one, good. King's got his second basket of the game.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Pass to Şengün. Over Claxton. The Grizzlies with another miss. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Dort finds Wright. Here's Marks. Back to Wright. Three-pointer. Claxton, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Outside for Jackson. In the corner, Şengün with it. Pass to Coleman. And here is Şengün. It's up a 3. Coleman, no good. For New Orleans, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Here's Marks. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Coleman. Stolen by Dort. King, the pass to Claxton. Banked in off the glass.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And so it's Memphis with it. Trailing here by 8. And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Jalen Wells checked in for the Grizzlies. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Miles Bridges.
And you can see his scoring numbers trending down as time goes on. It's not what you want to see, but maybe it's just time to shift his approach a little and start looking for other ways to get points out there on the floor.
King outside. Right side. Now King. Last time out he had 14 points. Down to 5 on the shot clock. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And now an 11-point Pelican lead.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Marks has gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Coleman. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. And the shot goes in.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
King left side. Down low. Here's Wright. And the dunk by Wright.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Outside Jackson. Takes a 3. And it's King with the rebound. King's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
To the left side wing. Back to Wright. Jacks up a 3. Wells grabs the miss.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Pass to Coleman. Şengün with a screen on Dort. Coleman, no good. And it's the Pelicans' ball. They're on an 18-7 run. King outside. Now here's Wright to the left wing. King outside. To the middle. And stolen by Şengün. Wells passes to Coleman. Now Wells. Here's Coleman. Pulls up, high post. Pelicans pull it in.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
King outside. Takes it inside. And the rejection by Jackson. Inside. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. A minute 50 left to play in the first quarter. Here's King. There's the killer two-handed slam.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Pass to Coleman. And another miss by Memphis.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
King outside. And there's the drive. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Pelicans?
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
Bridges misses. Pelicans leading by 15. Pass to Marks. 36 seconds left in the first. King's shot is off. And so here's Memphis. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
And guys, if you don't control second chance opportunities, you don't control your fate. That has to be their key takeaway from that one.
Well, the lack of effort they showed on the glass is just unacceptable. And I'm sure the coaching staff will let them know about it.
Yeah, and the confidence Bridges plays with, really admirable. This guy knows he has the talent to compete in the NBA.
And here is King. 8 points for him. From the wing. The shot, no good. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans. 13 points up at the end of the period. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. Right back after this break. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a comfortable margin for the Pelicans here, guys.
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard, and they are physical.
We've got Rollins. Bridges out there with Alperen Şengün. Then it's G.G. Jackson. And it's Wells in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Here's Şengün. And he overshot that one, missing.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
King, the pass to Barnes. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
It's deflected. King outside. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Good. Barnes has got 6 points.
Barnes, he's so physical inside. He can beat you down there as well.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Rollins the pass to Wells. Out to the right wing. Fires the three. Knocks down the three ball. Wells has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Oh, big man Şengün keeping his head on a swivel. Nice pass.
King outside. Pass to Barnes. And King. Wow, hammering it in. Look out.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Sexton's checked in. And first timeout of the game called for New Orleans.
And let's review some numbers for Barnes. He's right around 17 points tonight, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists. But that's just part of the picture. His defensive presence goes beyond the stat sheet.
Yeah, his true impact on the defensive end cannot be measured by stats.
Here's Jackson. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Jackson's got his first basket.
Well, maybe the defense thinks they can live with that, but he's pretty consistent from that mid-range area.
Barnes outside. Pass to Marks. King against Rollins. Here's Barnes. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Rollins against King. Rollins the pass to Jackson. Here's Sexton. Jackson setting the pick here for Sexton. A three-pointer is right on target. Sexton's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Barnes outside. It's intercepted. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Şengün kicks to Wells. Outside Jackson. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey guys, basketball is a beautiful game, but Commissioner Adam Silver said the most important part from our standpoint is ensuring that there's always competitive tension on the floor. Fans like the physical aspect that comes with this game. We don't want that to be lost. Guys, back to you.
Keeping that edge. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. Memphis has gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. King against Rollins. It's rebounded by New Orleans. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Yeah, and that one, their rebounding was the difference. Big disparity between the two teams.
Yeah, their guys really got after it on the glass. Sometimes that's the difference maker between a win and a loss.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Coleman's checked in for Rollins. And let's see which big men have had the softest touch lately with this look at the leading field goal percentages among centers and power forwards in the last 10 games. Fifth on the list, Şengün.
And it's one thing to be able to create high-quality shots for yourself, but you still have to finish. And there's no doubt all those guys can do both.
And having bigs who can score efficiently in the paint provides a great counterbalance to the perimeter shooting that we see so many teams possess.
6 to shoot. Sexton with nobody on him. He parries the jumper. Sexton's got 5 points now in the quarter. New Orleans leading by 11. Defenders going at Colin Sexton should be mindful of his prowess in the paint, Greg. He's pretty tricky.
That's right, Kevin. We tend to think of guards like Sexton as perimeter pests. But Collins a real plus when he's in close. Let him slip by you, and it's a deuce.
Pass to Şengün. Over Passy. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
That's tipped.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
To the paint, here's Barnes. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Barnes has got 8 points.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Pelicans leading by 15. Here's Marks. 20 points for him last game against Washington. Pass to King. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Here's Coleman. Off target from outside.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
Bassey finds Barnes.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
King outside. Pass to Tucker. 6 on the shot clock. Knocked loose. To stop the drought, Coleman gets the bucket. Coleman's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
Tucker the pass to Claxton. And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
5 on the clock. King the pass to Barnes. And the Pelicans miss again. The Grizzlies trail by 15. Sexton kicks to Bridges. Can't cash in from close range.
Yeah, he tried to adjust, but he got smothered. Good defense.
The shot's good from Claxton.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And Barnes comes to help. Pass to Sexton. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Claxton's got 5 rebounds tonight. King with it. 16 points for him. Here's Wright. Finished off by Wright.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Some nice passing there by Memphis. Here's Coleman. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Now here's King. Not a lot of room. Tucker finds Wright. And here is King. Over Coleman. Does not go down. That miss makes him 7 for 12 in the game. Pass to Bridges. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Greg is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top floor generals of all time. The guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow, if we're talking traditional point guards, I mean, I gotta go Magic, Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd. But I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
From deep, he hits that shot, his first of the night, now 1 for 6.
Defensively, if you're going to disrupt his rhythm, you have to put more pressure on him.
King outside. Score the basket, his 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Ipo Şengün. Pass to Sexton. Over to the wing. Now, here's Bridges. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Looking now at some numbers for Alperen Şengün.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
Jackson, he's checked in for Bridges. Nobody near Barnes. And Claxton throws it down.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
Şengün with a screen on Barnes. Pass to Şengün. Lays it up off the glass.
A true monster in the paint, and just under 7 feet. It can be so easy for Şengün to find those baskets.
And since the first quarter, we've seen them ease off on that long-range affair. And frankly, that's probably a good idea.
Jackson a screen on Barnes. That shot is off. Like 6 others he's attempted tonight, he has but 1 basket.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
King outside, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. 8 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Coleman, the pass to Jackson. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's New Orleans closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
And with All-Star Weekend approaching quickly, here's an update on how the dunk contest contenders are shaping up. As former judges of the contest yourself, what's your main criteria when it comes to ranking the dunks?
Well, a good dunk should be like a good DJ set, creative, new, exciting, know your audience, give them something they haven't seen or heard before, and don't miss any dunks.
Wow, spoken like the one and only DJ Diesel. I like that, Shaq. Keep it fresh.
Right now, I'm a little worried about the criteria they're going to use to rank this show. And now, how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for the Pelicans.
When you could dominate on the boards like that, this is how it's going to be. Physicality and determination are a winning recipe, Ernie.
Yeah, the rebound margin really does tell the story here. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
Welcome back. The calendar has flipped over, and so have we, into the second half of our broadcast. Slim having a dominant impact in this game.
And it's something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, the way I see it, it's an added bonus. And you can see team chemistry really growing as a result of him racking up the assists.
New Orleans leading by 20. So the Pelican 5 right now. Nicholas Claxton out there with Scotty Barnes. Then it's Lou Dort. Then it's King. And it's Marks in at the shooting guard. Stolen away for the finish. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And the 3 ball is good. Dort's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Coleman. Outside for Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Şengün. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Marks. He's got 6. Here's King. It's rebounded by Şengün.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Good on the shot. Sexton's got 7 points in the game.
And someone like Sexton, well, all scorers really, they have to get points around her.
King outside. Pass to Dort. New Orleans moving it around. Lets it go from deep. Grizzlies with the rebound. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. Uncovered. Coleman gets the bucket. 8 points for him.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
Marks passes to Dort. To the inside. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Lift off, Mr. Dort. A one-way ticket to the rim.
The Grizzlies trail by 19. And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's ready to talk things through with them.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
Yeah, it's basically a layup line. You're not going to win many games if you get up for more resistance than that.
A moment here to look at some numbers for Slim. Averaging about 22 points per, 9 assists, and 10 rebounds. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
Yeah, look, he is truly the kind of player you build everything around. Your plays, your lineups, it's all about setting this guy up for success.
And it's King with the rebound. King's got 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Pass to Coleman. And there's the call on Lou Dort. That's foul number 2 for him. And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination. Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
King's shot is off. The Grizzlies trail by 19.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Jackson, that's a 2-pointer. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Jackson's got his first points in this one.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Back to King. Down low, and stolen by Şengün. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. This break in the action gives us a chance to show you the NBA's current fast break specialists. Number 1, the Grizzlies.
Man, that's a fun category. Most fans love that kind of up-tempo offense, and these guys are the best in the game playing that style.
Pass to King. Back to Barnes. The Grizzlies pull it in.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Coleman, no good. New Orleans leading by 16. King outside, takes the 3. And the Pelicans miss again. And so Sexton will bring it out for the Memphis Grizzlies. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Here's Coleman. Outside, Sexton. From 13, jump shot is good. Sexton's got 4 points in the quarter.
A dynamic scorer. Sexton will absolutely take the mid-range J if you give it to him.
And King, here we go. And that one is stuffed right through.
And how about the look at the midair theatric switching hands before the slam?
Wow, added just a touch of class to that throwdown. That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Here's Coleman. 8 points for him. Here's Şengün. Good defense by Claxton. New Orleans leading by 16. New Orleans moving it around. Back to King. Pass to Marks. Now Barnes. Guarded by Jackson. Inside. Stolen by Jackson. Shakes him. They get a hand on it. And stolen by Barnes. And now the Pelicans on the break. And Claxton throws it down. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set. Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
And it's Barnes at the elbow. Stolen by Jackson. Sexton on the wing. Pass to Jackson. To the middle. Stolen by Dort. And stolen by Şengün. The open look here for Sexton. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. Sexton's got 12 in the game. Pelicans leading by 15. Greg, you look at Alperen Şengün. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
Outside Jackson. Shot clock at 5. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. No good on the 3. For New Orleans, they've gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
Pass to Coleman. Here's Şengün. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Although not the strongest, Şengün has a solid base and incredible footwork.
Wells, he's checked in for Memphis. And then for New Orleans, Bamba comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And it's Wright in for Barnes. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey, a lot of conversation in the NBA about expansion. Commissioner Adam Silver said there are clearly markets out there that are very interested and will run through a process. I'm looking forward to it. There's an enormous amount of interest out there. It's on the league to look at it holistically. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, we appreciate the report.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
Here's Marks. He has 6. Wright outside. This one for 3. Rebounded by Coleman.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Wells' shot is good.
Well, the efficiency is there, but not the volume. He needs to start doing this every trip down the floor to close the gap.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, I mean, they're up, but they've got to calm down and take better care of the ball.
And so here's Memphis. It's a 13-point game. Pass to Rollins. Now here's Wells. Defended by Dort. Here's Rollins. Good. And it's Şengün picking up the assist. Şengün's got 3 assists tonight. Right outside. Here's Marks. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Rollins the pass to Şengün. And he uses the glass on the layup. Şengün's got 4 points this quarter.
Let the big fella eat. Şengün just doing his thing down low.
There's the pick. Back to King. Wells with the steal. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break.
And that's a momentum shifter. A steal leading straight to the basket.
There's 1:26 left to play in the third. King against Rollins. King the pass to Wright. A shot that time, not on target. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And here they come. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. And a quick look now at how the Memphis Grizzlies' schedule is shaping up. On Wednesday, they'll take on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and the Oklahoma City Thunder. And then on Friday, they'll face off against Brandon Ingram and the Toronto Raptors.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
Jackson from long range, and he's good on the three ball. Jackson's got his third bucket of the night.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Back to King. Pass to Marks. Here's Dort. Here's Marks. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Clock at 6. King, the pass to Bamba. And stolen by Şengün. Here's Wells. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans with their... And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. They've got G.G. Jackson. Also Bridges out there. Wells is out there with Colin Sexton. And it's Coleman in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Took the opportunity when he saw it. And the Pelicans lead by 7.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Takes it off the glass.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
King, the pass to Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
And a big dunk there from a springy Barnes. He gets up fast there for the hammer.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Coleman. Lets it go with the three. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
King outside. Here's Barnes. Guarded by Jackson.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Pelicans leading by 7. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. King, right side. 5 to shoot. Rebounded by Jackson.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Sexton the pass to Coleman. No good on the triple. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Inside. And that one's good. Barnes has got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
To the paint. Here's Jackson. Out to Bridges. The shot comes out. Good D by Barnes. New Orleans leading by 9. To the inside. Here's King. Back to Barnes. Kick out to King. Over Coleman. That misses off the backboard. Memphis has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Wells passes to Coleman. And it's King with the rebound. King's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Pass to Marks. Back to King. Down low, Marks. And another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. Wells passes to Bridges. Pass to Coleman. To end the cold streak. Pelicans with the rebound.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easier.
King outside. Outside, Dort. Back to King. Over in the corner, Barnes. And rebounds again. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass.
And the basket is good. And that's now 24 points for Slim.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Sexton for 3. And another miss by Memphis. And Barnes has got the ball here for the New Orleans Pelicans. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Coleman, the pass to Wells. Wells contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And they definitely have the edge in those fast break points.
They got to keep looking for fast break scores to even this game up.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for New Orleans. Timeout called Pelicans. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear the Pelicans coach going over their plan during the last break. He said, quote, "This one isn't over. Those guys will come roaring back. We have to be ready. If something doesn't go our way, don't dwell, just move on to the next play." Back to you.
Allie, thank you so much. Collins against King. Jackson with the screen. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Claxton finds Dort. And the Pelicans miss again.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Wells' shot is good.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him. His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Some nice passing there by Memphis. Deflects the pass. King with the steal. Oh, Claxton in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Rollins against King. Outside Jackson. Pass to Wells. High post, Şengün. Over Claxton. Şengün, no good. Pelicans leading by 12. King outside. Inside. And stolen by Şengün. Here's Jackson. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
In the flick of a switch, going from defense to offense.
And the speed of that transition score. From defense to offense, able to take advantage before they can get set.
Pass to Marks for the three. Grizzlies with the rebound. Şengün's got rebound number 5 here tonight. King against Rollins. To the inside. Here's Şengün. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Şengün's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Grizzlies. King, the pass to Marks. Back to King. Pass to Barnes. Stolen by Jackson. Oh, the layup finish off an excellent lead pass.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
New Orleans leading by 6. Now Claxton. Pocket pass to the paint, and he punches it home.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
And we have a timeout called by Thomas Isolo. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Timeout called Pelicans.
Well, I know what their coach is preaching in this huddle. Can you guys please stop turning it over?
Jackson outside. Beyond the arc. 3. Good.
Heady feed by Sexton. Over his career, his ability to read the game has improved.
Now Barnes. Outside, Dort. Shot clock at 6. King inside. Jackson with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 5. From outside, doesn't get that one.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
1:29 left here in the fourth quarter. And King, here we go. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Sexton, nice use of the glass on the finish.
Well, I think Sexton enjoys taking over in the big moment. He wants to be that guy for his team.
Now Barnes, and there's the dunk.
And no fear in Barnes late in the game. This guy is not afraid of the moment.
Jackson deciding where to go with it. Barnes rips down the rebound. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
King outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Claxton. Let's lose a 3.
With all that length, Jackson Jr. can contest and bother shooters whenever they're within 10 feet of him.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Pelicans.
It's the first that increases their lead to 6.
Taking 2 shots.
Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Taking care of business at the line. Converting on all those free throws helps them build this lead.
Jackson outside.
Yeah, Jackson Jr. understands how to get to the line. Good at using his size to force defenders to compromise.
He makes the second free throw. That brings them within 5. And so he's good on all 3 free throws, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game. And here are the Grizzlies now. Now Şengün outside Sexton. A three-pointer. Good.
This is what leaders do. You gotta love seeing Sexton own these moments and coming up clutch. Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
And that'll just about do it. Coming through at the line in a big spot.
That's another rebound.
And he's having as dominant a game on the board as you'll ever see. He might set a new franchise record.
He's controlling this game with his rebounding alone. If he breaks the single-game record, he's setting a very, very high bar. So New Orleans wins it, a truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Slim.
Lights on make no sense, fall back for a minute.